summer school over there, about 100 students. We have a food program. The FFA kids are in there all summer long, ROTC. So we run certain areas, and then we've been rotating the schools where we have the Energy Express schools.
That was my concern, the humidity, because something that
Excuse me.
West Hamlin issue.
That's one of the big things we watch, and one of the guidelines we have is to keep humidity below 65% for 72 hours in a row. Can't grow mold or mildew unless the temperature gets above that for 72 hours in a row, and then you have to not to temperature and humidity.
I know we're paying that fee, but it sounds to me like you're knocking that out with your savings, so.
Well, I'm hoping to.
Once we don't have to pay that fee anymore, then you should be saving us big bucks.
Well, it's still a profit, it seems to me. I mean, $30,000 to $40,000 perhaps a year. I mean, I'm just averaging.
Well, but bear in mind, that's not actual dollars. I mean, when they talk here, the money we've saved is, some of it's cost avoidance, but some of it is actual dollars. And I think we're being successful. The feedback we're getting from Energy Express, by the way, they guarantee in the program that you will achieve a 20% savings. And if you fall below that, then they're going to want me fired, and they're going to be paying you part of your money back. So there is a guarantee that you have at least 20% savings. And right now, I think the latest figure we're running through March, we're a little bit over 21%. We've been as high as 25%. In certain months. Some months are bigger saving months than others. Any other questions? I would hope to come in and give you all a report about twice a year on how we're doing and how we're proceeding. But if at any time, any of you on the board have any specific questions or anything, I share an office over with Dana Smith in maintenance, and I've got all kind of reports and figures I can run, and I'll be more than happy to get you any type of information that you want. I'll make that available to you, and myself available to you. And I make this offer, if any of you want to go one evening or sometime and see what we do and go out and look, you're more than welcome to come out with me. And I'll take you around and show you, what all we're looking at and how we're trying to save.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now we have out-of-county student transfers for the year 2009-2010 school year remainder. There's one listed there from Lincoln to Logan. B, we have the following adult student, the school bus, which is listed there. C is a revised policy for 30-day public review with child nutrition, centralized billing collection policy. I read that.
You know what the revision was?
Well, I wasn't sure. It sounded about like what we've been doing, but
basically it was, we received an audit from the State Department, and we had to implement this policy in lieu of our policy, where we received a citing for that. And the part of it that I guess we weren't doing enough to do bill collections. We had to verify to the State Department that we were going to go try to collect bills that were outstanding in the college program. It had to be a part of it.
that's been a problem all along. There's just hardly no way to get around
There's not, and one of the things that, of course, the state wants you to, once the bill reaches a certain level, they want you to, the schools to stop feeding those kids. That's the problem that we're having, because I don't think that's taking place. And that's very difficult to do. So we'll have to deal with that as it comes. We're not going to not feed.
what's the revision? Because I know usually when we do a new policy, we'll underline or bold or whatever the revised parts, but I didn't notice it on here, so I didn't understand.
I think we're actually implementing their policy.
The whole
The whole
policy,
policy. All
but
new.
it's just
Yes.
reworded from
Yes.
what we had,
Right.
except a little stronger, I think. D is a designation as specialized healthcare provider for 2009-2010 school year, effective November the 12th. And I'm not sure, we have one there at Ranger Elementary, but is this just a new one? Because I know we have others.
This is someone who gets $2 extra a day for extra pay to actually address one student.
Administer meds or
Administer
something such
meds.
as that. E is the following school volunteers who on occasion may serve as bus chaperones and provide transportation for students to and from events, competitions and outings, and they must provide proof of vehicle liability insurance and completed volunteer orientation. They are listed there, there's several of them. F is a letter of agreement with Marshall University to provide autism preschool training on August the 19th, 2010, and there is an attachment regarding that. G is a letter of agreement with Marshall University to provide autism teacher training July the 19th, 20th, 21st, 22nd of 2010 with an attachment. H is an adoption of 2010-2011 school calendar, and that is also an attachment to our agenda. I is to approve the donation of bus 942 to Hamlin Fire Department for instructional purposes. J is out-of-state trips for Lincoln County High School track team members as follows. Transportations will be on a school bus. That's April the 3rd, 2010 to Ironton, Ohio, April the 17th to Ashland, Kentucky, April the 23rd to Hoboken, Ohio. K is out-of-state trips for the following personnel, and they are listed there. I can read them off if you guys want me to, but you do have them listed. We can let you go ahead and do finance before we ask for approval if you want to.
We have invoices, $887,601, which they're here for review. If you need to ask questions either before or after the meetings. And always feel welcome to see those. Item D, we have county pensions. Sheila Stapleton, $39.01. Judith Cooper, $35.35. Item C, payments of $3,434 to the West Virginia School Board Association for FY 2011 membership. Item D, revised salary schedule 17, effective immediately, to increase the employment days of elementary principal, and that would be at West Hamlin. That's the only assistant elementary principal, from 210 days to 215 days.
That is assistant.
That is the assistant, huh?
That answers my question.
Yes, it was the assistant, that would just,
What, we're assisting.
yeah, I just had to catch it as I was reading it.
I thought you were increasing their days.
I didn't notice it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was just the assistant.
I have a few questions here on K. Are we open for questions?
Sure.
The sources of funding for these trips, do we know that?
I've got that information, and I believe on all of them. Do you have a question about any particular one, you want me to share that with you? On the first one is, the county commission is paying for food and lodging for the students and the instructors, and we're paying for travel. And then on the second one, Ms. Covert will not be attending because there's another conference that's been scheduled with the state, and she'll be at the same time.